I try not to exaggerate about things because I'm Cuban and I know we have a tendency to do so, but honestly, I think Snow White might single-handedly ruin Disney's entire 2025.
Disney's enchanting empire is under fire, and at the center of it all is Rachel Zegler. Her outspoken remarks about the Snow White remake have unleashed a wave of fan backlash, fueling a boycott that's spreading like wildfire. With a $300 million production on the verge of disaster, last-minute reshoots are underway in a desperate bid for redemption. Meanwhile, Ziegler's future in Hollywood faces uncertainty. Has Disney pushed its loyal audience too far, or is there still a lifeline to save this crumbling fairy tale?
You said you were bringing a modern edge to it on stage. What do you mean by that?
I just mean that it's no longer 1937, and we absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be.
Rachel Ziegler's polarizing comments about the Snow White remake and its beloved original have ignited a firestorm of criticism. Fans accuse her of dismissing a timeless classic instead of embracing her part in Disney's storied legacy. By labeling the original Snow White as outdated and irrelevant, Zegler alienated generations of fans who cherished the tale's enduring charm. This controversy mirrors the backlash Brie Larson faced during the Captain Marvel promotion, where her focus on feminist themes divided audiences and impacted the film's reception. However, Ziegler's remarks have cut even deeper, sparking outrage and raising serious doubts about Disney's decision to entrust her with a character so deeply rooted in nostalgia and tradition.
Wing policies hurt shareholders. In new SEC filing, Disney is now admitting that it's been slapped by its own customers for its far-left social and political agenda.
The Snow White 2025 trailer has set off a wave of backlash across social media, with fans expressing outrage over its significant departures from the original story. The reimagined Seven Dwarfs, now a diverse group of characters, and Snow White's revamped backstory have left many feeling that cherished traditions are being replaced with unnecessary changes. Viewers expecting the timeless charm of the original were instead met with what they see as an overemphasis on modern reinterpretation. This controversy mirrors the uproar over the 2023 remake of The Little Mermaid, where casting choices and narrative updates sparked heated debates. While both projects aimed to champion inclusivity, many fans believe the essence and magic of these iconic tales have been overshadowed by heavy-handed messaging. The mounting dissatisfaction has further cemented Disney's reputation for polarizing remakes, leaving audiences questioning whether the authenticity and nostalgia of these classics are being traded for corporate-driven agendas.
Disney is not unique in this dilemma. So many studios are facing the same problems, and the lens has just been focused on Disney for some very understandable reasons.
Disney's focus on diversity, equity, and inclusion, DEI, has sparked divisive reactions, particularly when it appears to come at the cost of preserving a story's core essence. Critics of Snow White 2025 argue that the emphasis on representation overshadowed the heart of the original tale, with changes that felt more like box checking than a tribute to the classic. A similar backlash arose with Warner Bros.' Velma remake, where the push for diversity was criticized for prioritizing messaging over compelling storytelling. While representation is undeniably important, fans insist it should enhance a story's authenticity, not replace it. In the case of Snow White, these concerns have only fueled the frustration, as the film strays further from the timeless simplicity and magic that generations of audiences have held dear.
The end of December 2023, Disney had already spent a whopping $269.4 million on this live-action Snow White film. That spending alone actually makes it the most expensive live-action Disney project.
Disney has already funneled a staggering $300 million into Snow White 2025, and with reshoots currently underway, that figure could balloon by another $10 to $15 million. This escalating budget has raised pressing concerns about whether the studio can ever recoup its investment. The situation is reminiscent of the infamous failure of John Carter, 2012, another high-budget misstep that left Disney grappling with massive financial losses. Should Snow White meet a similar fate, the repercussions could be catastrophic, with warehouses potentially overflowing with unsold merchandise like toys, dolls, and apparel. Beyond the immediate financial blow, this debacle threatens Disney's broader strategy, casting doubt on the sustainability of its live-action remake formula. The promotional efforts for Snow White 2025 have only worsened matters. Trailers and posters, highlighting divisive changes to the Seven Dwarfs and Snow White's backstory, have fueled criticism rather than excitement. This parallels the infamous marketing disaster of Ghostbusters 2016, where dismissing fan concerns alienated the core audience instead of winning them over. Adding fuel to the fire, Rachel Zegler's controversial remarks about the original Snow White have turned what could have been a star-making role into a PR nightmare. Her comments, coupled with the film's marketing failures, have left Disney scrambling to manage the fallout. Much like Charlie's Angels 2019, which failed to resonate with audiences due to heavy-handed updates, Snow White risks losing the very fans who cherish the timeless simplicity of the original tale. When modern messaging overtakes the heart of a story, the result feels more like a lecture than a magical experience. This growing trend in live-action adaptations has amplified concerns about Disney's approach, putting immense pressure on future projects to avoid these pitfalls. In a last-ditch effort to salvage Snow White 2025, Disney has resorted to costly reshoots and replaced its marketing team just months before the film's release. These desperate moves mirror the chaos surrounding Sony's The Interview 2014, where last-minute controversies led to sweeping changes and uncertainty. However, the reshoots, while expensive, seem like a band-aid on a deeper issue, and the overhaul of the marketing team may do little to restore audience trust. This crisis underscores a harsh reality for Disney. Audiences are increasingly disillusioned with remakes that prioritize modern agendas over authentic storytelling. Snow White 2025 risks becoming a cautionary tale in Hollywood, a stark warning of the dangers of alienating fans in the pursuit of reinvention. With its live-action division on shaky ground, Disney faces a pivotal moment, as the outcome of this film could redefine the future of its cherished remake strategy.
Weird. I think this movie should be canceled. Hot take, I know. I was so excited, but I refused. I refused for Rachel Zegler to go on this press tour. She just got out of hot water.
Rachel Zegler's bold remarks about Snow White have cast a shadow over her career, with reports suggesting that many producers are now reluctant to collaborate with her. This controversy echoes Katherine Heigl's fallout after she criticized Grey's Anatomy and Knocked Up, which left her alienated from fans and industry insiders alike. Zegler's statement labeling the original Snow White as outdated not only sparked public outrage, but also raised doubts about her suitability for major Hollywood roles. Despite still being involved in the ongoing reshoots of Snow White 2025, Zegler's career trajectory seems precarious. The backlash surrounding the film could shape her reputation for years, making these reshoots a critical juncture that may either salvage her public image or further tarnish it. For Disney, the challenges with Snow White 2025 might serve as a crucial turning point, highlighting the need to rethink its dependence on live-action remakes. Fans are increasingly disenchanted with reboots that prioritize modern agendas over the timeless magic of the originals. The unparalleled success of Frozen is a testament to the power of fresh original storytelling, proving that new ideas can resonate deeply without reworking beloved classics. While some live-action adaptations have found success, the growing backlash suggests Disney must recalibrate, striking a balance between nostalgia and innovation while staying true to the spirit of its cherished tales. This controversy could mark a pivotal shift, encouraging the studio to prioritize originality to rebuild trust with its audience. What's your take on the Snow White debate? Should Disney return to crafting original stories, or do live-action remakes still have untapped potential? Share your thoughts in the comments below.